Meta has just dropped some game-changing updates for Facebook and Instagram lead generation that you need to know about. I'm going to walk you through the 7 most important features that can dramatically improve your lead quality and conversion rates. Some of these are absolute needle movers that you should implement immediately, while others are subtle improvements that can compound over time. Here's something huge. You can now optimize for both website leads and instant forum leads within the same ad set. This solves one of the biggest debates on Facebook advertising. Should you send people to your website for higher quality leads or use instant forums for cheaper, higher volume leads? Previously, you had to choose one or the other, often running separate campaigns to test which performed better for your audience. Instant forums typically gave you more leads at a lower cost, but website leads usually converted better into actual customers. Now Meta's algorithm will automatically send users to whichever conversion path they're most likely to complete. The system analyzes user behavior patterns and determines in real time whether someone is more likely to complete a form on Facebook or follow through to your website. This means you get maximum lead volume while maintaining quality without the guesswork. The second update is SMS verification. This is massive for lead quality, especially if you've been struggling with junk leads from instant forums. You can now require leads to verify their phone number with a one-time SMS code before their form submission is actually completed and counted as a lead. Here's how it works. When someone fills out your instant form, they'll receive an SMS with a verification code that they must enter to complete the submission. This creates a significant quality filter because it eliminates several problems at once. First, it weeds out low intent prospects. If someone isn't genuinely interested in your offer, they won't bother going through the SMS verification process. Second, it forces people to use their real active phone number. No more fake numbers or old contact information that leads nowhere. And third, it virtually eliminates bot traffic. Automated systems can't easily receive and respond to SMS codes, so your fake lead problem disappears almost overnight. The trade-off is significant. Your cost per lead will increase, sometimes dramatically, and your lead volume will drop. But if you're currently drowning in junk leads that waste your sales team's time, this single feature could transform your entire funnel. You'll spend more per lead, but get leads that actually answer the phone and remember submitting the form. Okay, and the third update is to disable autofill. Meta typically autofills contact information from users' profiles, but this can create serious problems. Many Facebook accounts are old. Some created 10, 15 years ago, maybe even 20 years ago, if not, probably not 20 years ago. But anyways, the contact information stored there is often completely outdated. When autofill is enabled, users might submit forms with email addresses they haven't used in years, or phone numbers that no longer work. Even worse, because the form fills out instantly, users don't really engage with the process mentally. They click submit without even thinking, then genuinely don't remember filling out your form when you try to contact them. It's crazy. By disabling autofill, you force people to manually enter their current active contact information. This small friction point also makes them more conscious of what they're actually doing, so they'll actually remember submitting your form. It's a simple toggle that can significantly improve lead quality without the dramatic volume reduction of SMS verification. The fourth update is flexible form delivery. This is where Meta's AI really starts to shine. The platform can now automatically adjust your instant forms based on what individual users are most likely to respond to. Instead of showing the same form to everyone, Meta personalizes the experience for each prospect. Some people respond better to longer forms with more information and context. They want to understand what they're signing up for. Others prefer quick, minimal forms and will abandon the process if there's too much to read or fill out. Previously, you had to guess which approach worked better for your overall audience and optimize for the average person. Now, Meta can show detailed forms to people who historically engage with longer content, while presenting streamlined forms to users who prefer quick interactions. The system can even adjust elements like greetings, explanations, and the number of required fields based on individual user behavior patterns. This is defaulted to on for most advertisers, and I recommend keeping it that way. The only exception would be if you're in a highly regulated industry where you need specific legal disclaimers or required fields for compliance. Then you might want manual control over every form element. And the fifth update is email lead notifications. Instead of constantly checking Meta's lead center or logging into your CRM to see new leads, you can now receive lead data directly via email. You can set the notification frequency based on your needs, immediate notifications for time-sensitive campaigns, or daily summaries for higher volume accounts. This isn't a game changer for lead generation itself, but it can significantly improve your response time, which is a huge part. The The faster you contact a new lead, the higher your conversion rate. So automating this notification process can indirectly boost your ROI. And the sixth thing is instant chat follow-up. This might be the biggest conversion rate booster in the entire list. After someone submits an entire instant form, you can instantly start a chat conversation with them on Messenger or Instagram. Think about the psychology here. You're catching prospects at the exact moment they express interest while they're still engaged and thinking about your offer. Instead of hoping they'll answer when you call them later or that your email won't go to spam, you're meeting them where they already are on the platform where they just became a lead. The conversation includes their contact information so your team has full context immediately. The key insight is that people are much more likely to engage in a chat conversation than answer an unexpected phone call. They can respond when convenient, ask questions, and get immediate answers. This creates a much warmer path to conversion than traditional follow-up methods. You'll need proper staffing or chatbot systems to handle these conversations effectively, but many businesses use a hybrid approach. Chatbots for initial engagement and qualification, then hand off to a setter or a human agent for serious prospects. The setup requirements might seem daunting at first, but the conversion rate improvements can be substantial enough to justify the investment. And update number 7, WhatsApp integration. There's now a chat via WhatsApp option as an additional action after form submission. This is particularly powerful in markets where WhatsApp dominates communication, like the UK, much of Europe, and many international markets where entire businesses' ecosystems run on WhatsApp, similarly like Latin America. The difference between this and the automatic messenger chat is that WhatsApp integration is an optional action the lead can choose rather than an automatic follow-up. This gives prospects control over how they want to continue the conversation, which can feel less intrusive while still providing an immediate communication channel. For businesses operating globally or in WhatsApp-heavy markets, this could be a significant advantage. It meets prospects on their preferred communication platform and can dramatically improve response rates compared to traditional phone calls or emails. So let me break down real quick which of these updates you should prioritize. The biggest game changers are the dual optimization feature and SMS verification. Dual optimization is a no-brainer. There's essentially no downside and you can see immediate improvements in both lead volume and quality. SMS verification is your power move if lead quality is your main problem. Yes, you'll pay more per lead and get fewer leads, but if you're currently getting 100 leads where only 10 are worth talking to, then what would it mean to get 25 leads with the same amount of ad spend where 20 are qualified is a massive improvement, right? The chat integrations, both Messenger and WhatsApp can dramatically boost your conversion rates on the back end, but only if you have the infrastructure to handle real-time conversations. Don't turn these on unless you're prepared to respond quickly and professionally. Disabling autofill and flexible form delivery are lower impact changes that can provide incremental improvements. They're definitely worth testing, especially if you're already optimizing the bigger elements. The key is to implement these systematically. Start with dual optimization since it's simple and risk-free, then test SMS verification on a portion of your campaigns to measure the quality impact before scaling. These updates are just the beginning. Zuckerberg recently made some shocking announcements about the future of Meta ads that could completely disrupt how we advertise. If you haven't seen that video yet, go ahead and check it out. The link is in the description. Thanks, we'll see you.